Alright, this is a little video on logarithmic functions, and basically what we're going to do is take a function and a logarithmic function and show how you can use a table of values to come up with a bunch of points that you can use to plot, right? So we have a function here, f of x equals 2 times log base 2 of the quantity x minus 1 plus 4. Okay, so what we're going to evaluate for is when x equals 5/4, when x equals 2, when x equals 3, and when x equals 9. Let's take a look at when x equals 5/4. So what we're going to do is replace x, wherever we see an x, replace it with 5/4. Okay, so now we have 2 times log base 2 of the quantity 5/4 minus 1 plus 4. When we combine 5/4 minus 1, we're just going to end up with 2 log base 2 of 1/4, 1/4, right, plus 4. So now what we want to do is we want to take a look at what is log base 2 of 1/4. What is that? How do we figure out what that is? Well, you use a scientific calculator, and you could go right here to www or http://web2.ocalc.com. Let me see. I should be able to pull this up. And where is it? It's right here. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to do log base 2 of 0.25, and that's going to be this function here. You can see when you hover the cursor, your mouse over it, it'll tell you the format, and it'll say log of number x to base y, and it says log parentheses. So what we'll do is we'll click on this, and we know we're going to have a second parenthesis, so I'll put that in. I'm putting the parentheses in. We know we're going to have a comma in there, so I put the comma in there. And we know to the right-hand side of the comma is the base. Well, for this particular function, the base is 2, so we'll put that in there. And we're taking the base of, and so that's the number that goes to the left of the comma, and that's 0.25. So we'll put 0.25 in there, and then we'll hit we'll hit enter, and voila, it's -2. So, and you can see it right here. Log base 2 of 1/4 is equal to -2. So now we could go back to our slideshow and from current slide, and we can insert that in there. We could say, okay, now we know what log base 2 of 1/4 is equal to. And I'm trying to find the thing. Okay, so it's equal to -2. So we'll say 2 times -2 plus 4, because log base 2 of 1/4 is all equal to -2. So now we say, and this is a multiplication sign here, so it's understood. So we say 2 times -2 is -4 plus 4. Well, when you combine those, you just get 0. So when x is 5/4, f of x is 0. Let's take a look at when x is 2. Okay, so keep in mind, keep this this website. If you don't have a scientific calculator, make sure you have this website down. Okay, so this is the 5/4 still. So let's take a look at it when x is 2. So when x is 2, we have 2 minus 1, and that is going to be log base 2 of 1. So basically, when we go back to the graphing calculator, we're going to type in log, comma, 1, or not comma, parentheses 1, comma, 2, parentheses, and that will tell us the value for everything right here. So let's go there and do that. With the press and show, and we'll keep everything. Okay, so delete that. We'll press the log at yx, and we know what we're doing now, so it's just going to be 1, comma, 2, parentheses. We hit enter, and it says log, and you can see it up here. It says log base 2 of 1 is equal to 0. Whoa, how about that? That's pretty easy. We'll come back here. Let's start the slideshow from current slide. So we know now that, let me get my pen going here. We know that all this is equal to 0. So we're going to say 2 times 0 plus 4. 2 times 0 is just 0 plus 4 equals 4. So that's 4. So, and then you just go through the same process for the rest of these numbers. When you do that, you end up with when x is 3, f of x equals 6. When x is 9, f of x equals 10. And then once you have this, you can, and other information about this logarithmic function, then you can graph it. So I hope you found this helpful.